Hi there guys, Joel here from Aussie Chart Trends. Today's market update is for Monday the 11th of March 2013. I hope everyone's having a good public holiday if you've got the day off. We're just going to check out the S&P firstly, and then we're going to take a look at what happened with the Asx200 today. We didn't really get that much movement out of today's market, but we'll still do the video anyway. Before we get into today's update, I just need to remind you that the website and the video are for educational purposes only. Nothing stated at the site or in this video is intended to be used as any form of investment advice. I'm not a licensed professional. You need to make your own decisions regarding your investments. I'm just here to help anyone searching for a practical direction in today's markets. Okay, so firstly, we'll check out the S&P. On a 30-minute chart here, I've just updated the chart slightly. I've extended these lines out to this channel, and I've changed the colours just slightly to blue from the black colour that we had, so that this channel can stand out a little bit more, and also this potential rising wedge pattern. So guys, if we get a break in the S&P in tonight's trade and we come down to break this blue line, well, then we would probably expect a back test on this blue line down here. Now, the textbook states that that's where you would go long after seeing a back test on a neckline. Then the market could head on up to get to that expected target that we're watching. But guys, we're sort of sitting around that 1550 level now. We're about 14 or 15 points off achieving that minimum expected target. But it is still possible that the markets might come down to break this blue line, and that we may see a back test around that 1526, 1527 level. Alright, well, let's just see what happens with the S&P in tonight's trade. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we do get that back test, because I'll load up around that neckline. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up the Smp500 today. Let's take a look at the action of the Asx200. Okay, looking at our market here, we've just been watching to see whether this was a little bear flag pattern following up from the weekly review. Because last Friday we were in this little channel, and today we just continued on back up. Now, we had an intraday back test on this neckline here to this larger continuation pattern that we've been watching, and then we started to rally back on up. But the fact is, guys, we're rallying on up in a very small looking steep channel, and I'm wondering whether this is actually a bear flag pattern. We may break this bottom line and start to head down. Now guys, we've still got this level of support here, where the markets have just been getting over and underneath this line the last week, as we haven't really been able to make a firm stand on whether we're going to continue on up, or whether this level of support is going to really break. Guys, the last time we seen a channel like this was over here. Now this channel, I've just redrawn it quickly. These lines used to be green, and the last time that we've seen the market rally up in such a small channel, which was around the 19th of February, and then on the 20th of February, that's when we seen that big sell-off on that Thursday, and that was that 118 point drop in the market. So guys, the fact that we're in this small rising channel could be a signal that we might be coming back down to backtest this area. If that breaks, well, we've still got a level of support underneath us, which is around that 5020 level. The positive thing is, though, is that we have closed over this line now for 2 days. We've also got overhead resistance here on this bottom channel line, and the fact that the Asx200 is tagged on this line now 3 times, one would think that it would probably act as an area of resistance again. But we've seen the Asx200 crack through a lot of areas of resistance ever since November. So this market has got plenty of steam. If we take a look on a more extended chart, that gives us an overall idea of the target that we should be looking for. And we're looking for an eventual move up to around the 5,250 level. But that would sort of meet the top channel line of this blue channel that we were in for some time. And if we could get up to that area, you'd think that would probably most likely tag up on this blue channel line here. Overall, the Asx200 looks like it's going to continue to the upside. I've still got a few little conflicting things going on here in the short term. Let's see if this market can hold up above that 5,120 level. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up today's market update. Thanks very much for being a subscriber to the website, and thanks very much for watching. See you guys tomorrow.